land of 10,000 lakes. We all know that it is associated with the state of Minnesota. And Minnesota versus New Jersey, if you're choosing between two states, I have to tell you, Minnesota is the best state. Minnesota not only is a beautiful state, but it just has so many reasons why you'd rather want to live in Minnesota and why it's the better state versus New Jersey. So, like I said, land of 10,000 lakes, that is just one of the beauties that come with Minnesota. Anyone looking for a place to live, and anyone who who's graduating, anyone who's like graduating soon and is looking for a place to settle or get a job, consider Minnesota. And I grew up in Minnesota my whole life. I lived there since I was born, and here. And I'm speaking from experience. It's a great place to live in, and better than New Jersey. I'll tell you that. So, according to Bring Me News, Minnesota is the safest state and the best place to raise a family in the whole entire country, and that includes lower divorce rates. According to Bring Me the News, lower divorce rates, higher household incomes, and health and safety. So they factor all of these things into factoring Minnesota into being one of the safest states in the world, in America, and also the best number one place to raise a family. So, if you bring that into perspective, out of the 50 states, Minnesota is the safest place to raise a family. So I think that's a good starting place. And when they factor lower divorce rates, higher income, household income, and health insurance and safety, that is very, very important. Now, I'm going to talk about the sports. In Minnesota, we're passionate about our sports. If you love sports, Minnesota, and you're deciding between Minnesota versus New Jersey, you better choose Minnesota. Because first of all, New Jersey, they only have one professional sports team currently, the New Jersey Devils for hockey. They have some minor leagues, college, but we're talking about big professional leagues. And when we're talking about Minnesota, we have the Vikings for football, we have the Timberwolves for basketball, we have the Wild for hockey, we have the Twins for baseball, and we have the United for soccer. We have all the major sports for professional teams for all the major sports. So just think about all the events you can attend, all the fun sporting events we can have just living in Minnesota. Now I'm going to talk about instead of talking about all of the stats now, I'm going to talk about all the activities. As I said before, Minnesota is home to over 10,000 lakes. And with all the activities you can do with the lakes, that includes the Boundary Waters, which is in Duluth area, Superior, with many safe and fun activities to bring your family to, including, canoeing, fishing, swimming, all these fun activities, and there's lakes all over it that are safe, that are fun, and you can always have a good time with your family and your friends. Now, secondly, we also have Minnesota is home to the biggest mall in North America, in the United States of America, also known as Mall of America. Mall of America is just a great place to come and spend time with your family, and it's just an amazing place to go. We're home to other amusement parks like Valley Fair, Water Park of America, all these great things. Versus New Jersey. New Jersey does not have all the fun things that Minnesota has. Also, according to CBS Minnesota, is very affordable housing versus New Jersey. New Jersey, being a smaller state, it has more homeless people than Minnesota. And Minnesota is a bigger state, and then bigger state, and New Jersey still has more homeless people. So if you bring that into perspective, that kind of says a lot. Lastly, why Minnesota is a better place I said Minnesota is a better place than New Jersey because number one, number the number the number one safest place in the whole North America, and the safe number one place to raise a family. We're home to all the biggest sports in the world, of all the major sports, and New Jersey has only one professional sports team for hockey. Secondly, we have the land of 10,000 lakes where you can do fun activities with your family and have a good time. Also, we have home to Mall of America, Valley Fair, good different big things that are just safe and you'll have be comfortable. And me growing up in Minnesota, I can attest to this. I grew up there. It was safe. I never felt harmed. I always felt comfortable. And that's one thing we should consider is just feeling comfortable. And Minnesota offers all that. You have all these activities, and it's just a beautiful state with all the lakes. So yes, Minnesota is a better state than New Jersey.